give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now Leonard Fournette. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to it. Hey, you guys got some turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Fournette on the toss to the right. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Trying to find Kirk, but it's picked off at the 20. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Down at the 41.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Right side, Henry's got it. They'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. What a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is is out of bounds inside the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Now Tua. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it's third and short.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. 25 yards for the touchdown. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, it was third and 1. I was expecting runs so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
At the 25-yard line, the Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Draw play. This is Henry. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Forward on the stop. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Henry. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
41.
And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Johnson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Herbert. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Pilardi now on the punt as he sends this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Tua now on 1st down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Fournette. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Johnson on the return. He's been able to get it up past the 45. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
48-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Julio Jones, 52 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
At 7.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
From midfield, here's Tua. That's caught inside the 20. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he's in. Touchdown, the Raiders. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. He's going to air one out. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
And at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Herbert. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Looking deep for Julio. It's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now Callaway on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
33-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
That's the end
But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
made by Harold
The
Landry.
tackle was by the Boston College product Harold Landry.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Tua. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Open man, He's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return, Johnson. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
36-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
The end result, 21 yards. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Aaron Donald. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or in this case, a field goal.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That's certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Tua going to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 7 yards on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go get them the ball and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way. Break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
Give him 11 on the game there. That'll be good enough for a Las Vegas first down. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Going up top for Kupp. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And he takes it down to 4 to pick up the 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. Aaron Donald picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Team sending this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
First down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
At the 10-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On second down, here's Herbert. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You
Yeah.
see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Herbert on third and long from his own end zone. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
12-yard gain. It's now 4th down.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Kyle Duggar in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. The Raiders on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. On third down, Fournette. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively.
2-yard
So
gain.
a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
31-yard attempt.
Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Herbert. The left side completion to Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Derrick Henry all alone. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Miami.
Derrick Henry, 35 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
The score, Raiders 20, Dolphins 14.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Zach Kerr, the big defensive tackle, the one to get him down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Fournette. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Fournette running out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Fournette. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Final score, Raiders 26, Dolphins 14.
I don't know nobody.